selfish of me to be bored, to wanna hear you speak your mind. How you talk to yourself when you're alone, uninterested in showing. Is it selfish of me to be born, to wanna hear you speak your mind. How you talk to yourself when you're alone, until I stand in the shower. Is it selfish of me to be born, to wanna hear you speak your mind? How you talk to yourself when you're alone, I'm interested in the shower.
I am way overexposed. Wow. Silence. What's up? How's it going? It's late. It's very late. It's like 3 o'clock. And I said that I was going to be streaming, listening to an album tonight. And I was going to do that. But then I thought, you know what? I can't be asked for that shit. So, instead I thought I'd do a live big thing and get some gameplay, because I have a plan for a video. Specifically the birthday special, which is going to be ranking all 30 of my 10 out of 10 videos, 10 out of 10 albums, sorry. Maybe ranking, or maybe just like discussing them going in chronological order. I'm not too sure just yet. But, yeah. I thought for that video, I'm going to try something different. Instead of it being me, I'm going to have the video be gameplay with me talking over it in the future. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to record myself talking about all of the albums, but it's not going to be my face. It's going to be gameplay, images edited on top. And I want to try a video like that, because I like watching videos like that. I like having the gameplay to look at in the background. I feel like it, you know, while I still figure out the green screen shit, it could be nice to have a video that's a little more visually stimulating like that. So we're going to try that. I am actually going to try that. And it means while recording, I don't have to worry about like looking at the camera. I don't have to worry about being in the center of the frame and stuff like that, because I always will get takes while recording stuff like that where I'm like, wait, shit, I wasn't looking at the camera while I said that, I gotta run it back, or shit, wasn't in the center of the frame and I was kind of like leaning off to the side or something. So, it means I don't have to worry about that. It'll be a lot easier for the recording process. And it should hopefully make editing a little easier. And it's just a different type of video. And I thought, why not film the gameplay for that video while doing a big thing with no face cam? So, people in chat, you can feel free to ask me absolutely anything. Talk about absolutely anything. Things you're interested to hear about, things that you're interested to know about, things that you are curious about even. Hit me with anything. I don't care. Thank you, PC. Do you get a free song request for doing the shorts? Review albums with Subway Surfers gameplay in the background on shorts? Yeah? Free song request for editing the shorts. I don't know. I've not quite figured out how that works yet. Explain chaos theory. So, basically, Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, was sat in a car with Ellie Sattler, played by Laura Dern, and in the process of explaining chaos theory, he grabbed a glass of water and showed as the water droplets dropped that none of them dropped in the same way or some shit. You know? Thank you, Jeff Goldblum. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum. I'm responding to my girlfriend. Yeah, me and Maya played some Fortnite earlier. We played a couple rounds. Yeah, that shit's ass. Shit is ass. Fortnite in the bin. Counter-Strike is where it's at. Counter-Strike infinitely better. Infinitely more enjoyable. We doing the Fishmans tomorrow? I've got no fucking idea. I've got no fucking idea. What's on the current state of gaming? I don't know. I'm not the best person to talk about it. I'm not a big gamer. Like, I have my games that I play, but I don't know. I'm not at the age. I'm not at the same place I was when I was younger. When I was like open to trying new games. Like, I never pick up new games really. Like, I'll play Repo, Lethal Company, games of that sort whenever my friends get them. CS was a game that I started playing only about like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I'm not the best person to talk about it. I think that a lot of people, like, based on what I've seen of new games and stuff like that, a lot of people over dramatize a lot of the issues with modern gaming. I think that, I don't know. Lots of people really like put their eggs in the wrong basket when it comes to gaming. We talked about this on a stream not too long ago about lots of people putting such heavy emphasis on the graphical quality of a game being such a high priority as opposed to story, as opposed to gameplay. And a lot of people will also get very upset about, you know, certain things being in a game. Do you see how many people on Twitter, how many people on YouTube get angry if there simply is a black person in a game? Now, this isn't like the same racism that you see when it comes to like films or music. It's different, bro. Gaming, like, right-wing ideologies in gaming are just different to everything else, dude. It's so much worse in gaming. A black person, a woman, a gay person will be on screen for a shot, for a single shot, and people will like call for boycotts of the whole ass game. And it's like, what? Like, like, gaming across the board is the worst place for community, in my opinion. It's why I'm not a gaming YouTuber. Because it's just shit for community. It's full of, like, 50% genuine brain-dead morons who can't think for themselves for a second. And then it's 50%, well, not 50% maybe. But then, like, the normal people, unfortunately, are the silent majority. You know? Like, gaming is just such a loud, negative space. Yeah, they complain about people being ugly in games. Or, like, game studios don't do enough to make a character's ass fat enough. And apparently it's, like, woke not how you cannot get there that fast. You cannot get there that fast. You can't get there that fast. This guy may have a Bihar pack installed. You can't get there that fast. This motherfucker is not blaming me for him being shit at the game, right?
Last gone.
Right, I'm gonna mute the team. I know that motherfucker's gonna start complaining at everyone whenever he can. Anyway, yeah. Just... The reason I'm not a gaming YouTuber is because it's just not a nice community. It's not fun to engage in gaming talk. There is such a superiority complex. There is such a sense of, like, right think and wrong think when it comes to games. The politics of gaming is fucking, like, so draining. Like, everything, according to right-wing gamers, is woke nonsense. Everything. There is a black person on screen, woke nonsense. There is a playable woman in the game, woke nonsense. One of the people who worked on the game turned out to be gay, woke nonsense. It's just actual complete dog shit across the board in terms of, like, gameplay discussion. That is why I am not a gaming creator. And will never be one. It's all, like, gaming YouTuber, like, I always wanted to be a gaming YouTuber when I was younger. Like, gaming was my thing. Like, obviously, that was around the time where I was trying a bunch of new games. Like, Cuphead was the last, like, well, besides CS, I guess, Cuphead was the last, like, new thing I tried. And I got into Cuphead speedrunning, and then CS came along, and that was it. Like, I've played other games, like I've played Repo, played Lethal Company, but that's just me joining my friends, not for the sake of playing the game, but for the sake of having something to do with them. This is a game I play for the sake of playing the game, you know? So yeah. I just don't have that drive to be a gamer anymore. I play the games I play. Maybe once in a while I'll try a new one. Like, I want to play Spider-Man 2. I want to finish God of War 2 and play Spider-Man 2. You know? But, I don't know. My drive to play new online games, my drive to be a part of any current story games, I don't know. There's too much vitriol when it comes to literally everything gaming that I just don't want to. It kind of has, Chivo, but it's been really bad recently. Like, it's maybe the worst it's ever been. Because now you have a thing like Twitter, where right-wing people can go and they can call for a boycott of a game for making a character's ass smaller or not as big as they want it to be. And it will actually have somewhat of an effect on, like, the game sales. Like, it's crazy. There's such a large hive mind of people that they can sit there and they could be like, guys, they aren't making female characters desirable enough for me. Let's call for boycotts of this game. And it's fucking gross. Actual degenerate behavior. I know. And it is a minority, but it's an incredibly vocal minority that's still large enough to the point of, let's say I were to be the size I am at on Human Reviews right now as a gaming channel. You know? Yeah, these guys are actually walling. The enemies are walling, by the way. That guy at the bare minimum is walling. Because the fact that he knew I was there, he had no way of hearing me. I was too far out of the hearing range when I got into Palace. He just swung the corner and insta headshot me. He is walling at the bare minimum. Anyway. It is a large vocal minority, but it's big enough to the point where were I to be at the size I'm at right now, and I were to play Spider-Man Miles Morales, I would be flooded in my comments with, why are you playing this game? This is woke bullshit. You know, fucking pussy, liberal cuck, whatever. I would just be met with that. That's just how it is. This guy's deaf. And I cannot... Like, it's bad enough... It's bad enough dealing with people, like, in music content that have an intolerance for differing musical opinions. Like, that's annoying enough as it is. Right? Imagine having to go into my comments and seeing, like, just actual fucking, like, racism everywhere and having to deal with that shit. Why the fuck is nobody on B? No, honestly, Chivo, it's like fucking, ugh. Are we deaf? But yeah, that is why I do not do gaming content. Like, this channel isn't even, like, the focus is not games on this channel anymore. The focus on this channel is never the games I'm playing. The focus on this channel now is the topic I'm talking about. Or the album I'm listening to while I'm playing the game. Like, literally, today's Fortnite stream is one of the few exceptions.
Throwing a grenade. Smoke.
It was the first gaming stream about the game that I've done in such a long time. I don't know, I'd like to do more proper gaming content. I'd like to, but I don't know.
Laying down smoke.
Like, doing another Fortnite video would be really fun, you know?
Throwing smoke. Counter-terrorists win.
Orange is starting to piss me off. This guy's a bottom. So he's gaming right now. Not necessarily. There have been plenty of big trends. There was Fortnite, there was Apex, then there was Among Us. What was after? I forget what was after Among Us. Then it was like Lethal Company. That. Okay, I guess the game can say that missed if it wants to. And also, it's a little like that comparison. That comparison can also 100% be applied to gaming in the past. Like, think about how huge the Call of Duty wave was, or how huge the Minecraft wave was. Like, you can apply, you know, 10 years of gaming was just people playing Call of Duty and games like that. I disagree with that meme. I disagree with that meme. Fortnite was kind of just the Call of Duty or the Minecraft of the late 2010s, early 2020s. You know? Like, games that can just truly, truly stand the test of time. Same as CS, you know? CS isn't quite on the same size. I am not going to sit here and say Counter-Strike is on the same level as Fortnite or Minecraft, obviously. I headshot him, by the way. Like, CS is obviously not the same size as a Fortnite or a Minecraft. But it's the staying power, same as, like, Rocket League, same as... Actually, Rocket League is kind of... Well, what other, like, old game? RuneScape. There you go, RuneScape. Like, RuneScape still has a huge player base. But it's never been, like, the biggest thing. Fortnite is only staying alive because of all the collabs? No. You'd be surprised. As someone who actually plays the game, the collabs are not a big part of Fortnite's staying power at all. The collabs, if it's a big enough collab, it will drive more traction. But the collabs are so frequent at this point that people don't care about them. Fortnite do not put as much stock in their collabs as you think they do. Yeah, Minecraft is such a simple game that's so open and is so, like, just do whatever the fuck you want. Like, me personally, I don't like it that much, but... You know, people, I feel like, are going to be... I feel like Minecraft is going to be a game that can just last... like, forever, basically. Yeah. Minecraft is that for sandbox games. Call of Duty is that for FPS games. I'm trying to think what that would be for, like, story-driven games. Maybe The Last of Us? Like, The Last of Us is just staying consistently huge. Like, you get The Last of Us, you get The Last of Us 2, you get the TV show, you get the remasters that everybody, for some reason, buys in bulk. GTA? Not true. GTA stood its ground for 12 years.
Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
GTA 5, I mean, obviously GTA 5. By the way, not the franchise GTA. Why are you running away from Bomb, you fuck? Okay, he's coming back. GTA 4? No. I'm not a big GTA guy in general, I can't lie.
Clear, lads. We must work together.
Yeah. I don't know if GTA 6 is going to be able to have the power of GTA 5, you know? I mean, you never... Maybe GTA 6 will be the Better Call Saul to GTA 5's Breaking Bad. You never know.
I'm throwing the flashback. We've dropped the bomb. I'm throwing a grenade.
GTA 6 about to be game of the decade. As of right now, Elden Ring is the game of the decade. Where just everyone played it. It had obviously a very popular release and then got an even bigger resurgence. Elden Ring is the game of the decade right now, and if anything is going to be it, it's going to be GTA 6. I personally don't like Elden Ring. I'm not the biggest FromSoft guy. The only FromSoft game I can say I really like is Bloodborne. And even then, I'm not the craziest on Bloodborne. Just FromSoft type game, that's not really my cup of tea. Like the style of fighting in that game, how grindy those games are, it's not really my thing. But it's undeniable that Elden Ring is the game of the decade so far. The game of the 2010s would probably be Fortnite. And then the game of like the 2000. Oh, what would be the? I feel like it would be weird giving Minecraft game of the 2000s because it came out in 2009. Game of the 2000s. I mean, you could give it to Call of Duty. It's a franchise, but still. How the fuck did you know? How the fuck did you know? And the fact that he swung from that angle so confidently without my teammates looking. What the fuck is going on in this game? No, honestly, Chivo, politics talk is just so fucking boring now. Especially talking about social politics. Social politics is just fucking brain dead to talk about. I was having a conversation with someone. I was just like on a Discord. I was having a conversation with someone about. It was like out of nowhere, I just hear this get blurted out of someone's mouth. Just sat there in silence, and then I just hear, look, for as much as trans people have the right to exist, they will never be women, and I believe that they should never be allowed into women's spaces. It was something along those lines. And I said, you know, do you know what transgenderism is? Do you know actually what it is? And they said, yeah, it's you decide you want to be a woman. And I said, no, that is not true. There have been plenty of studies that the brain of a transgender woman is closer to an actual female brain, and the brain of a transgender man is closer to that of a male brain. That is science right there. That's some science. Okay, I do my research. And then I sat there and I explained this research. This other person searched it up, you know, pulled up the exact study I was referencing, pulled up multiple other studies and said, yeah, but they have dicks and they can't have children, so. And I was like, what? Your entire rebuttal for being uneducated is to just find a loophole way to be right? That's what politics is on both sides. People just, instead of admitting they are wrong, no one is like capable of admitting they're wrong nowadays. It's just, oh, I need to find the most ridiculous fucking roundabout way to be right instead of admitting to being wrong about something. It was not my brother.
I've planted the bomb.
Fuck. You've done a lot of research on that, and both sides have valid points. The biggest point that right-wing people have against it is I don't want to let them into bathrooms to protect kids. And there is such an easy rebuttal to that, which is... Did this motherfucker... Surely this motherfucker did not just shoot me for walking in front of my flashbang, no? Yeah, I've got a dog shit team. The biggest thing that right-wing people have to say is don't let them into bathrooms because they could harm kids. What you can also say to that is, how is a sign going to stop just a cis guy from walking into a room? That sign that has you know, female bathroom on it, that has the woman logo. Woman logo. That's never stopped people in the past. That does not stop cis men now. That does not stop that from happening. The sign at the top of the bathroom doesn't change anything. So the only real argument they have is now gone. There's actually only one correct side, as Ringo Starr said, peace and love. Exactly. And these are the people who will say that, like, you know, oh, I don't hate these people, you know. We just need to keep them regulated. And then it's like, yeah, we need to strip them of, like, the most basic rights, like taking a piss. It's, I don't know, it's ridiculous bullshit that is very weird to me. Like, I've always had this thought in the back of my mind. It's like, think about how crazy it is and how lucky we are to be in a world where if you are born female, you can literally go through medical procedures to become a guy. And if you are born male, you can go through medical procedures to become a girl. And people will sit there and say, no, it's different and I don't like it, so it cannot exist. Are my team gonna swing or are they just gonna hide in a fucking corner? Like, what are we doing? Are we deaf as well? Fuck me. Exactly. Like, if you can genuinely sit there and say something that doesn't affect you, something that has no real harm towards you... Wait, hold on, I completely lost track of what I was saying. Like, how can somebody sit there and say that something that has no effect on them, something that cannot hurt them, something that legitimately does not involve them, for them to say, I do not want this to exist simply because it is different to me, is crazy. Damn, I fucked up the jump twice. Fuck is this cunt's problem? Like, Yeah. I'm talking about how ridiculous politics is and how stupid political arguments can get and how dense people can be when shown literal fact, when being presented with something that has no effect on them and simply being adverse to it because it is different. I don't know. I just find it, again, I'm going to repeat the same thing I said earlier. I find it insane that we live in a world that is as diverse, that is as varied as it is, and people want to reject that. People want to sit here and want everything to be the same. How fucking mundane is that? They want to turn us into like a fucking Star Wars planet where every single fucking part of the planet is the exact same. Like, it's like kind of ridiculous to me. How can you sit there and say that, like, different things are inherently bad? Something being not the same as you are. That's the whole fucking point. The whole point of life is to experience different things. Like, how cool is it that you can go to a different country, right? And they eat completely different food, speak a completely different language, interact completely differently, they eat completely differently, they have different forms of travel, they have different architecture. I know some people will say like, no, different. You know, it's just, it's goofy to me. And obviously it doesn't just apply to other countries, it can apply to things like, you know, like race, like sexuality, stuff like that. Like, how fucking ridiculous of a concept is it to say that two guys in their own home cannot have sex, you know? Or that someone who has a female brain inside of a male body cannot change the male body to be female, even though we have the scientific capability to do that. The incredible advancements we have made in terms of the scientific capability to where we can now do that. You are denying science, you are denying logic for the sake of being scared of something different than you existing. And I think that is fucking pathetic. Like, to deny actual factual science, to, like, deny decency for the sake of genuinely being frightened of something other than exactly what you are existing. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. I will never understand that and just how dense people can be about it. Like, listen, I know I'm sounding like all woke and shit right now. Listen, I will, like, make dark jokes and shit like that. I say fucked up things. But I want it to be known that this is my stance. Because if you guys watch, like, the Funny Moments videos I'm a part of, I say some fucking horrible shit. And those are all jokes. I actually don't believe the things I say. They are entirely in jest, and they're just for the sake of trying to get my friends to laugh on a call. Okay? Unless it's about music. Mate. Why the fuck is green on the... What the fuck are you... What are you stood there for? What are you stood there for? What the fuck? What are you doing? And like that, right? I think that's a great example to pick is music. I love talking about music because how many different opinions there are. That's why I love talking about it so much. I can play a song on stream and 30 different people in my live stream will all have a different feeling on a single song, and I'm going to get to hear 30 different perspectives. You know, imagine if I brought a right-wing perspective into music talk where I just rejected other opinions so strongly, where I sat there and I was like, anyone dislikes this song, wrong. Anyone likes this song, wrong. Imagine I did that. That would be fucking ridiculous. That's what I do. No, I don't! No, I do not. I'm very tolerant of other opinions. I will bring up counter-arguments. I will say why I disagree. But you will never hear me sit here and like say that I think somebody is wrong for not liking something or wrong for liking something. With exceptions, of course. If someone sits there and starts like glazing Tom McDonald in front of me, I'm going to be like, get a job, you cuck. But, you know, besides that, you know, if you hate my favorite album, fair play. If you love my least favorite album, fair play. I don't care. I think it's a pretty incredible thing that I think it is a pretty incredible thing that we all are as diverse as we are. And I would hate to live in a world that is monoculture. I would hate to live in a world that is all straight white people that drink Starbucks, you know? I like that I can go into Central Europe and I can go from France to Spain to Italy to, I don't know, fucking Germany, and I'm getting a million different cultures. I like that I can go to Asia and I can go from Japan to China to India to Korea, and I can get so many different cultures. You know? And then the difference between North and South America as well, obviously different continents, but still part of the same landmass. Imagine if the entire world was just like everybody was the same. That would be boring as fuck. And we'd be worse off for it. But people cannot comprehend that. I mean, yes, but also, like I said earlier, that's like the sign is not going to stop a cis guy from just walking in. The sign above a toilet is not going to stop a cis guy from walking in. Do you know how many like actual sexual assaults just happen in women's bathrooms? It's a common thing. I feel like allowing trans people in, that's not going to make a difference. I can see what the argument you're making, like the argument that people make is. I can see what that argument is, but I don't think it applies because men do it anyway. Men literally just walk in and do it. I know all too well. I know because of where I fucking grew up. That shit is so common where I grew up, dude. Like, well, you guys know I was originally from Swindon. Being originally from there, like just knowing from the women in my life how fucking uncomfortable they would be to, like, just go to the fucking bathroom in public and shit. It's, like, a sign is not going to stop a cis guy from walking into a bathroom and committing SA. I guess the gaming channel. I could say rape, but it's the gaming channel. I don't care. We can use big words here. Yeah, and that's happened in America with school shooters because they think that will save them. They think that the way the world works is I can pretend to be this thing and get away with it, and then it doesn't work.
Hello, everyone.
We must win.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
These guys sound nice. I'm gonna keep mics open for this.
Where y'all from?
Russia.
From B. So B.
But yeah, fucking idiots that think that saying they are trans can get them out of something like a school shooting, like committing essay, and then it doesn't fucking work because that's not the way the world works. And then they just make trans people look even worse. Because now ridiculous fucking right-wingers have a new thing that they can point to and be like, aha, this person claims to be trans, and they did this thing. Like, all they do is make it worse for themselves and worse for others. It's stupid. It's such an ass backwards roundabout bullshit thing to try and attempt. And I feel like anybody with a brain is going to look at that and be like, yeah,
Wait a little.
you know, that shit's obviously fake. And it's also trying to correlate very different things. A lot of the time. It's like the amount of times I've seen person is trans, crime is committed, they must be correlated. It's like, huh? It's like the infamous image of like the three. It's like a list of 8 transgender school shootings, school shooters. 5 of which were people like pretending to do it, pretending to be transgender. Sorry, for the sake of trying to get out of it. And then, you know, right-wingers will post that everywhere. Here's a list of transgender school shooters. And then there's obviously the image, the counter image that's like, I think like 200 or so cis school shooters from like the past 10 years. It's like, yeah. You can't exactly use that argument. There's no correlation. It's just taking thing over here, thing over there, and stretching as far as you can to try and pull the fucking threads together.
Last one A.
Now that is crazy.
You can
Also, Jay, I just saw what you sent me, thanks. Thank you, my friend.
Together we can do it.
Well, we certainly got against fat motherfuckers.
I so badly want to just, like, call this guy the F word down the mic. It's typically what I do, but I'm streaming so I can. Reminder, I am gay, so I'm allowed to say the F word. Reminder. I say that word a little bit too much when I'm playing games, I can't lie. It's getting to the point where it might actually be homophobic at this point, even though I am in fact gay. Ouch.
Behind.
There's fucking 2 of them.
guys, you don't check middle.
Ugh. I don't know.
Guys, please, go fast one side. What the fuck are you doing? Stay in one position 20 minutes. fast long.
Sure, if I push long, then
People are way too afraid to offend anyone, which causes no problem. Yeah, you get. There's obviously bad shit from the opposite side, like, you know, people who are too afraid to speak about things to the point where it, like, that's how you get a thing like someone commits SA and then a school being like, oh, you're just being transphobic. That's how. That's the stupid side of the same coin. Where it's like, okay, yeah, it's too lenient to the point where we are defending an actual, like, rape happening. You know? I feel like it needs to be balanced. We need to live in a world where we are tolerant of differences, but we also don't put up with bullshit.
good shit.
Yeah, yeah. Way too lenient or way too critical is the exact way I'd put it. It's either this thing that is different to me shall not and cannot exist, or you cannot criticize thing at all. You cannot say, okay, this is not okay.
Feet behind.
Paul McCartney just died in a car crash? Yeah? Whoa, it's true. No. Do you imagine? L reaction time. He actually had enough time to kill that guy. That wasn't even a good fake. Again, L reaction time.
Go, I check behind. Go.
CD.
I'm dead. Yep. Because no one else fucking looking that way. What was this? Angry from Hempstead by Ricky Gervais.
CD. City low. Must be half at least.
It's Ricky Gervais being upset that he's not allowed to have billboards up. Rich man upset that he can't get richer, on God.
Does anyone need AVP?
I'll fucking have that, thank you. Give me it. You won't let me have it?
Hello.
Do I need to be a certain like? I need to be a certain closeness. Move, you mug.
One more. Behind.
Fuck. If I didn't have my teammate go behind, that my fucking hero might have been able to focus. How long do I think the sentence should be for someone who...
No one keep watching the fucking mid.
Oh, there's another one on the fucking right. Of course there is. 3-year sentence because of the duration of the incident. More than 3 years for raping someone, definitely. Jesus. I don't know. It's such a difficult thing to try and put into words. I don't think it should be life, unless it's like something insane. I think that it should be a long time. Like we're talking a bare minimum of like 25 to 30 years.
Purpose. Maybe delete this game. Uninstall.
If it's something like really bad, once you start getting
You're
into
not
like
playing much better than them.
pedophilia and shit, that's when you start getting like, okay, get this motherfucker behind bars for life, please.
You have okay. What with you?
The guy was 16. I see. Yeah, that's that should be a wrap on that motherfucker's entire life, essentially. Getting behind bars. 3 years for Jesus Christ.
Info, сука, блядь, нахуй. Top mid.
They keep pushing the fucking middle always. What info do you need?
And you, what the fuck are you doing? Stay 20 minutes in tunnel on the bomb.
Yeah, I don't want to go long because I keep dying by mid because no one is watching it.
My teammates are fighting.
We can't play because of mid. Can you please someone watch me?
What is your tactic, bro? Stay in one position 20 minutes.
What's your tactic, bro? You're always saying it's a fucking keep spawn and dying.
You are terrorist, bro. You
I'm muting these motherfuckers. They're starting to get on my nerves. The answer to that is no, I'm afraid. Oh, fucking hell. Threw my mouse across my table by accident. Oh, this guy gave me a knob, thank you. To whoever that was.
This is our fight.
Yeah, Chivo, that is fucked. Like, that's just some bollocks that happens to me. Getting lasered through smoke. Because some guy just fired some random shots and they happened to hit me. Anyway, let's think of another topic. We got dark there. We got very dark there. I am gonna try and get us on the topic of something that obviously isn't like too goofy or alleviated, but isn't quite as complex and as harrowing. It's crazy how we started at gaming and ended up here. We went from gaming into politics into this. This is some real big think mental rabbit hole shit. Oh well, train of thought shit. Mental rabbit hole is not the way I should say it. It's train of thought. Motherfucker can't even pull off a style play. Unlucky.
Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them.
Yes, I watched Good Will Hunting and Dead Poets Society with my girlfriend recently. Both Robin Williams dramedy classics. Just some deeply emotional comedies that left an impact, that are incredibly well written, have incredible performances, obviously from Robin Williams in both the films. But then in Good Will Hunting, you get Ben Affleck, you get Matt Damon, you get Stellan Skarsgård's in the film, and then obviously in the Dead Poets Society, you get I feel like the most recognizable name besides Robin Williams in the Dead Poets Society would probably be Ethan Hawke. You get to see a child Ethan Hawke performance, which is kind of fun. I think that, yeah, Robin Williams really... Imagine a good Ben Affleck. Well, dude, Ben Affleck is an immensely talented guy. He's a great director. He's a great screenwriter. He is a fucking fantastic performer as well. I think you undervalue Ben Affleck a little bit. No, the thing is, Ben Affleck isn't even bad casting as Batman. It's just Zack Snyder did Batman a bit dirty.
Go, go, go.
Ben Affleck is decent casting as Batman. What's my stance on political violence? my political violence is another incredibly complex topic. Thanks for standing right in my fucking way, teammate. It's another incredibly complex topic where it's like sometimes I feel like if we're a country to find itself in a point of just utter dictatorship, finding itself like, I don't know, on the brink of civil war due to that, finding itself people starving with just an unruly, is unruly the right word? I don't know, just a truly maniacal fucking supervillain. Then, you know, take the fucker out and take back your country. However, shooting Charlie Kirk in the neck, not gonna do much besides make things even more difficult for your cause. Charlie Kirk's death has caused nothing but a net negative for left-wing people. Now, right-wing people use that as leverage. Right-wing people can now say, look how violent the left are. Right-wing people can say, we're going to punish the left for this. Right-wing people can say everything under the sun about left-wing people simply because Charlie Kirk was a right-wing person who was assassinated. And it turns out the guy who killed him was also a right-winger. Which, you know. And people celebrating his death online are only furthering that. The right-wing people go, look, they're celebrating the death of an innocent man and father. And it's like, yeah, the two sides are getting too divided. There's a difference between a powerful uprising to take back your country and murdering some fucking idiot in his 30s and, like, completely just fucking, like, ruining your chances even further, you know? Shit went from bad to worst. To worse. Not worst. It could be worse. I could definitely see a reality where things are worse for left-wing people in America. But no, it went from bad to worse, and it seems like we are on the path to worst right now. No one deserves to get murdered. For the most part, I agree. Again, listen, if you're a crazy fucking dictator, or if you've, I don't know, murdered a million babies, then maybe, you know, lop the block off, you know? Oh, fuck, of course he swings down. It's weird. It's kind of this snowball effect that's happening with politics in America right now, where it's like right-wing people overstep one more boundary, left-wing people get a little bit more angry, which causes right-wing people to be more reactionary and saying the left-wing people are getting violent, which leads to a thing like the Charlie Kirk assassination, which leads to Americans using that as leverage and making things even worse for left-wing people, which leads to left-wing people getting even angrier. It's literally all one big snowball effect, absolutely, with social media being a big factor, undeniably. It's a blend of, like, just bad schooling, I think, yeah, absolutely, and just social media being a big issue. I think that people are dangerously uneducated, and they are given the most extreme things on social media so that they put two and two together and they're like, okay, opposite side is the absolute enemy. The opposite side have wrongthink and they are the absolute enemy, which, you know, I will say, like, I'm not going to sit here and say any kind fucking things about an extremely racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic person, anything like that. But I'm also not saying that, like, they need to be viewed as people to just absolutely fucking push away from us. They're people who need to be educated. The world is not better with them gone. The world is better with them educated. There should be a law on when you can use social media and phones, but in order to do that, they need to put in age verification, and you're against that. Yeah. It's just such a slippery slope that politics is on right now. Social media is making everything worse. The very reactionary state of both sides is making things a lot worse. Exactly, don't fucking spy on me. I talked to my team, of course. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like reactionary bullshit and very unfortunately growing divides from both sides. Think of the poor children. Exactly, save the children. Yeah, think of the children. Actually, oh no, they don't give a fuck about the children. In the UK, they don't care. They just care about monitoring. EU chat control, yeah.
We are out of here.
We are not about to lose this, right?
No.
Wow, we are about to lose this. Wow, that is a 3v1 that my stupid fucking incompetent teammates just lost. That's GG. That is GG.
Go, go, go.
Damn, the actual 4 ducks. Now, don't start dogging on the metric system. Okay, the metric system, let's be honest, it is better. It makes more sense. 1,000 meters in a kilometer, it makes sense.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing fire. Incendiary.
Obviously, I know that's not the only thing that goes with the metric system, but that's just like the biggest example for me. Fuck. How did that guy get an AWP? They won the first round and then lost the last round. Last one's got an AWP top mid. Fahrenheit is better. No, Celsius is better. The link. Flight check control. The EU still wants to scan your private messages. I will take a look at that. Take a look at it right now, because I'm kind of locked in on CS, and that matters more than my own privacy. No, I will take a look at that. Bad flash, but it is what it is. That motherfucker was about to shoot me. Ugh. UK privacy is fucked either way. Oh yeah. The age verification thing. Oh my god. That is just timing right there. Clip that shit. That's getting posted all over my Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you flash?
Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang. Incendiary out.
See, now that's an interesting incendiary. GG's green. GG's green. So anyone else, this is better? Bro, 0 degrees being freezing temperature, just why would we not have that as our basis? Next you're gonna tell me fucking Kelvin is better.
Grenade out. Grenade. Smoke. Throwing a grenade. Incendiary out. Throwing fire.
290 Kelvin out for you? If that's the case, then fucking hell.
Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing fire.
Oh, that fucking... literally just choosing the most coincidental fucking time to swing. Damn, first round lost. Oh, his second round lost. Fuck. Didn't mean to ping my bad. I'll be having that, thank you. Don't have to spend a fucking penny of me money. Nice and cool. Yeah, 279 cap. Oh, but at least I didn't spend any of my fucking money. I went flying as well, holy shit. What are you doing, you fucking gimp? Why are you just firing a shotgun blindly through smoke? What are you doing, you fucking moron? That's gonna trace where the bullets are coming from.
Incendiary out.
Alright, so that's an interesting 2-round loss streak. I'm still up because I didn't spend any of me fucking money. Kelvin is actually the best metric, yeah?
Move it, son.
It's so close to Kevin, that's why. True. Honestly. Why me? Why is it always me? Why not my teammate? The motherfucker like, that's 2 times in a row that motherfucker has shot me instead of my teammate who was right next to me.
Throwing flashbang.
That is just some shitty gameplay right there. Also known as shitty bum.
Throwing fire.
That's one of the incendiaries of all time. We're crouch walking in the big 25.
For Queen Countrymen.
Green's gonna die this time. Nope, green gets left off the fucking hook. Sorry, let off the fucking hook. Lucky boo. You've got to be fucking my ass. Did he not hit them once? What is this aim? Why are my team shit all of a sudden?
Deploying flashbang.
But you hear him coming towards you. Why are you pulling out a flashbang? My team, he has to be playing without headphones. The guy was full sprinting towards him, and as the guy went to swing, my teammate pulled out his flashbang. He has to be playing without headphones. There's no other explanation. When am I reacting to the first Ringo album? Whenever I get paid to react to the first Ringo album. I'm not doing that shit willingly. Who do you think I am? Why does blue wait until I'm fucking dead to do anything? Anyway, the future of AI is nothing but worry for me. Listen, AI is doing some great things right now. Okay, it's finding cancer way earlier than any doctor would be able to. Like, it's finding tumors as they're forming and shit like that. So it's able to fucking detect them super early, so people can be cured of cancer, like, before any signs would pop up. That's good shit. That's what AI should be used for, so that people with cancer, but people who have like tumors forming in them, it doesn't actually like lead to them getting cancer, you know? That's what AI should be used for. Not generating fucking videos of Will Smith eating spaghetti or a lady falling over on a bridge with a fucking big ass stone, you know? I think the medical advancements with AI are pretty fucking amazing. I think that the progression of AI generated things is fucking horrible.
Throwing a grenade.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't hurt the jobs of artists, as long as it doesn't hurt consumers, like, yeah. Oh, this guy's so shit. This guy's so shit. Look at him. Look at the fucking crosshair he's playing with too. Oh, he can't aim to save his fucking life. Like, he stood still, for fuck's sake. He just stopped shooting midway through his fucking mag to check his left. Oh, no. And I think the big problem with AI is how much it can be damaging to actual, like how much it can be damaging to people. Like, I already don't like seeing the AI shit of myself that I already see, like a video of me saying like, oh, I hate Oasis. It can be so much worse. I know of like content creators who are being sent videos of themselves self-harming and shit like that. Like, it's already, like, genuinely disturbing enough to see a video that's, like, me saying some shit that I didn't say. That's already bad enough as it is. And to think that, like, were I to become a bigger content creator and were I to start having people, like, mad at me for my music takes or something like that, that someone could just generate a video of me doing something like that and like send it to my mother, send it to family, send it to Maya, not even just me. Like, it's insane. And of course, like, AI deepfake technology and shit for like AI pornographic stuff. That's just as bad. Why would you swing into a flashbang? Like, you can clearly hear the click of a flashbang and you swing into it. Like, what are we doing, man? What is that aim? I can't, like, if my friends sent me AI stuff of me, I would, like, I hate seeing the AI stuff of me. It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, genuinely. I fucking hate it. It's so creepy. You've got, like, how is it he is allowed to get a one-tap, but I'm not? Why is he allowed to one-tap me, but I'm not allowed to one-tap him? I mean, you're allowed to laugh at them, obviously, but, like, I personally really don't like him. AI being used as a tool is fine. Like, I think a perfect example of that is the King Gizzard album cover, that the Ice Death, Planet Lungs, Mushrooms, and Lava cover, where it was an already created image with, like, yeah, the Geese cover as well. Well, with was the Geese cover completely AI generated? I forget. I'm dead. Never mind. I'm the best. Fuck. Damn, I was on for an ace as well. Got a fucking 3k that round. I'm guaranteed to be the MVP. Good shit. There we go. Felonious Funkin' Bunghole. I need to think of the November name actually. I'll do that after this game. We'll set up the November Steam user. Yes. We will be doing that at some point. Well, I say we. I will be doing that at some point. On stream or off stream, I'm not sure. Like, again, none of them I can guarantee are going to be stream reactions. None of them I can guarantee are going to be videos. None of them I can guarantee are going to be shorts. I mean, I'm not saying it's definitely not going to be a video. I'm just saying I can't guarantee that any of them are going to be videos. I can't guarantee. What's Shaden's worst take? I don't know. Me and Shaden, I don't know. There's a lot of things we agree and disagree on. I feel like we just have such different tastes. Yeah, the Foley take, I feel like, is a bit mean. Yeah, it's like one of the most inoffensive, dumb fun albums. Yeah, you get what you fucking deserve, you pussy. That's 2 people in a row. Gotta be fucking my ass. Wait, I'm on for an ace. No! You ruined the ace! How will you mean? I don't understand how anyone could enjoy this. To fucking Folie à Deux by Fall Out Boy.
Now is the time. Grenade out.
You seriously don't understand how anybody on the planet ever could get enjoyment out of a Fall Out Boy album. Like, that across the board, pretty beloved pop punk album that many consider to be one of the best in the genre. You don't understand how a single person could like it. An album that legitimately is the reason why pre-hiatus Fall Out Boy is viewed as highly as it is. Shaden, I gotta be honest, I think you're just not a pop punk guy. Firstly, it doesn't. Pop punk doesn't seem like your genre anyway. And secondly, if Folia Do doesn't do it for you, I couldn't see much pop punk working for you. Full stop.
Зелен, возьми.
That missed. There we go. That didn't miss. On for a 3K. Never mind. Still got MVP for that round because I'm the fucking best. Well, I'll buy this as well. Last round, why not? No, I'm not saying you don't like punk. I'm saying pop punk. Like, I couldn't imagine you getting much out of a My Chemical Romance, a Blink-182, like a Sum 41 album. I'd say Panic at the Disco as well, I guess, but that's fucking understandable. Panic at the Disco pretty shit, to be honest. That's not a pop punk album. That's that is, it's like a grunge influenced alt rock album. That's not pop punk. Weezer have a lot of influence on the pop punk scene, but they are definitely not a pop punk band. They're kind of more just popular with that crowd. Yeah, power pop. Oh, I see. Okay. Come on, Scam. Close out the Dubski here. He's out in the hallway. No. Back where you were just looking.
Don't pick.
GG. There we go. Too easy. Felonious, Funkin' Bunghole, coming 32 and 13. Carrying the entire fucking team on my back. 3100 damage. I don't rank up for that because this game fucking hates me. Yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's it. We've got about, we'll say, an hour and 45 minutes of gameplay, excluding, you know, the intro and time in between games. That can serve. That's definitely enough to work for the background of the video. Yeah, that's some good shit. That's some good shit. We got some good conversation out of this. We went through many interesting topics. We went through politics. We went through music. Went through some pretty dark topics like prison time for SA. You know. We had an interesting array of things to talk about today. And you know what? I'm very happy with how this stream went. We got some decent gameplay for the background of the birthday special, which I'm probably going to film on Tuesday. And then get that edited throughout the week. Probably at the expense of a lack of a video on Friday. Sorry, of a stream on Friday. I'm probably going to have to edit throughout Friday. And then get the video edited and uploaded Saturday. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you guys for being here. Where's my mouse? Oh, it's at the bottom. Midnight, Shaden, Brandon, Chivo. It's basically just been you four for the majority of this stream. Thank you guys all for being here. Thanks for engaging in the discussion with me for about 2 hours. Yeah. I will be back tomorrow, probably with a request stream. If I don't do the request stream tomorrow, then well, technically later today. It's a 90% chance that I do the request stream today. It is possible that I end up having to cancel. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure I'm sick right now. It's just, I'm feeling it very lightly. Like, my voice has been going a little bit today and I've been getting headaches. But as of right now, the stream for tomorrow is still on. As of right now, later today. The stream for later today is still on, as of right now. But yeah, besides that, that's it for me. Thank you guys for being here.